It's not that 90s Swedish rock duo ROXETTE have been ignoring the world. They've just had things on their plate. Their last tour was cancelled because of security scares. Then Marie found herself battling cancer. But they've finally beaten the odds. They've just brought out a new album and they're here. Jeannie chatted to Per about their South African visit.
She said, hello, you fool, I love you. Come on, join the joyride. Join the joyride.
I feel like I should hug you and
Please
thank
do.
you. Because your music has created the soundtrack to my love life.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
33 chart-busting singles, 75 million album sales. Did you ever think that a duo from Sweden would become such pop legends?
We were really lucky. We had a big breakthrough through a radio station in Minneapolis, started playing The Look, and it just snowballed all over the States, and then from the States it all snowballed all over the world. And we had the power and capability to follow things up with new songs and touring, and Marie is great on stage. Everything was just perfect for us.
What in the world can make a brown girl turn blue?
For 4 years in the 90s, this duo were never off the Billboard Hot 100 chart.
Go la 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 la, she's got the look.
Take me through some of your favorite hits. Crash, Boom, Bang, Sleeping in My Car, Must Have Been Love.
Sleeping in My Car was just, that was the last song we recorded for Crash Boom Bang. We felt like the Crash Boom Bang was very ballad heavy, so I just went home and wrote something really, really simple. And then of course it became a big hit.
Sleeping in my car, I will undress you. Sleeping in my car.
It's been said, Per writes great music while Marie can sing from a phone book and make it sound good.
Well, Dress for Success was a funny one, because we had a big argument in the studio for some reason. I mean, Marie was really f***ed off with me. So she just went into the vocal booth and she sang that song in one take. It's a one-take performance. We were just like sitting in the studio. What? It sounds fantastic.
It must have been love, but it's over now. It must have been good.
You guys made the movie Pretty Woman.
Yeah, I know, it was great. I got a phone call in the studio from Gary Marshall, who directed it, and he said, oh, I've just re-edited the movie. There's no dialogue. I just want your song to be there for 45 seconds. It's just...
Did you ever think the movie was going to be one of the best movies of all time?
No, I mean, it was actually a low-budget movie, you know, compared to Hollywood standards. And Richard Gere was like, he wasn't the hottest ticket in town at the time. Julia Roberts was just no one knew about her.
You just won the rock and roll lottery right there.
Absolutely. Great.
Often likened to creative partners Annie Lennox and Dave Stewart of the Eurythmics, Per and Marie also didn't complicate music with matters of the heart.
Now, you and Marie aren't romantically involved, and yet you've probably got the most successful relationship I've ever heard of. What has kept your longevity? I mean, you guys have been together since the 80s.
Well, I think that's one of the reasons you just said. We've never been a couple, you know, we always had our separate private lives. But I thought actually everything was over in 2002 when Marie got ill. She had this brain tumor thing, and she only had like 5% chance of surviving. So, you know, the odds were not really on our side. So we haven't really been working for almost 10 years.
Wish I could fly.
During her recovery, Marie wrote her first English-language solo album, The Change, with a deep well of experience to draw from.
Prata kunde jag inte på lång tid när det var som värst. Jag kunde inte få fram ord. Så det var ett helvete. Där Per alltid varit så naturlig med det också, alltid trott på mig att jag skulle komma tillbaka. Så han har alltid varit vid min sida. Alltid.
Suddenly.
When Marie got ill, I started working in other projects, you know, doing my own stuff, and I've been touring basically every year. And in 2009, I did an album called Party Crasher on my own, and I toured Europe a lot. And when I did the Amsterdam show in Holland, Marie was there as a guest, and I told her, come on and join me on stage. So we do some old ROXETTE tracks. And she did. You know, she was really, really nervous, and you know, she didn't have any self-confidence, you know, but she just went on stage with me, and the reception she got was just, oh, you know, I get goosebumps just talking about it. It's just amazing. She phoned me up like 3 weeks later and said, can you write a new ROXETTE album, please? So that was the beginning of Charm School, which is the new album and this world tour.
Did you ever think when Marie was sick that ROXETTE would ever be strong enough to go on tour again?
But you know, if you asked me like 4 or 5 years ago if there will be a future for ROXETTE, I would say no, definitely no. So I'm just as surprised as you are that I'm here.
They've steadily worked up Marie's concert stamina through several appearances and minor tours, and 7 sold-out SA shows says it all.
You do know that there aren't a lot of bands after such a long time that can still sell out concerts across the world.
I know. It's scary, isn't it?
It's amazing.
For us, just the fact that we are able to do this tour, to be on stage together, singing all these songs that people all over the world love, is just fantastic. When I wrote the new album, I didn't think that we should have 4 #1 singles, we should have this, we should have that. We just wanted to make an album that made us feel good, and to be in the studio with Marie singing again was just a blessing, you know. So we just take it very, very easy. We brought the band that we love to play with, you know, and it's just, we're one of those bands that still are doing 100% live shows, you know. We don't have any computers or any sequencers or any backing vocals on tape or anything. So every show is totally unique, you know. Sometimes the songs goes too fast, but who cares? We're having a blast, and the crowd as well.
Like old friends, band and fans have just picked up where they left off.
Wherever you go, people know all these songs so well, you know. If you lose a lyric from the stage, you can just read people's lips. Amazing. We go to different countries, different religions, different people don't speak same languages, different color of skin, whatever, and everyone is singing It Must Have Been Love or Listen to Your Heart or Joyride. You know, it's just crazy.
Thank you so much for chatting to us.
Thanks.
Thank you.
The history of pop music is littered with casualties and misadventures, so it's wonderful to see a band reunited with a very happy ending.
For me, seeing Sipiva Shabalala's first goal at last year's Soccer World Cup was like reliving the moment that Joel Stransky won the Rugby World Cup for us. And then there was that victory dance. To understand the man, the moment, and the Shabalala jive, we went to visit him at his real home ground.
On paper, this 26-year-old Chiefs and Bafana star is described as an enterprising winger.